Is this true? Have you seen some giant rats running around?
Oh, rats are definitely getting bigger at the end of the day, because of the diet, you know?
Yes.
You think about it, they either eat out of our bins. What's in the bins? Loads of junk food, load of processed rubbish. Or, and this is where they get most of their food from, and I'm sorry if you're having your breakfast, people, they eat our poo, and they live down the sewers. And they're eating our processed food all over again.
Yeah.
And all the drugs everyone's been prescribed. And so it's kind of, I don't know why it's a surprise to some people, in all honesty, because if we eat those foods, we get fatter. Why would a rat be any different? They're just mammals, the same as us.
True. But I guess the problem with the rats being the same as us is that, you know, we don't want to have there to be as many rats as there are humans, because they're probably cleverer than us and they'll take over. Crikey, look at that one's coming out the toilet.
That's a great bit of video there,
Jesus
right?
Christ.
That rat that's come through that U-bend.
That's not something you want to see, is it?
Well, I was horrified a couple of weeks ago when one of our clients sent me a video that he'd taken from inside one of his manholes. Now, a lot of manholes, especially in the London area, they're kind of protected by a Victorian invention, which is basically like a U-bend. It's called an interceptor trap. Okay?
Yes.
And the water flows through the U-bend just like it does your toilet, and it stops rats coming from the main sewer, just like the U-bend in the toilet stops them coming out of your toilet. What we saw, though, absolutely blew my mind. We saw rats coming through his interceptor trap, through his U-bend, just the same as your toilet, like it didn't even exist. Now, the scary thing about that is rats have a thing called conditioned learning. So if one rat learns a trick, they all know the trick within a few months.
Yeah.
And they'll know the same trick in the whole of Greater London in 2 years.
Right.
Now, you imagine how many rats are stopped from getting out of the sewer and into drainage problems in people's houses by those interceptor traps.
Yeah.
That rat and its family knew the trick. The only reason they don't go by it through a U-bend, by the way, is because they don't know how far the water goes for. Now, this family of rats that we saw, they know it's only 2 inches of water.
Well, they're very clever, aren't they? I mean, I'm looking at another story, because the thing is, they're supposed to be able to swim in water, right? But apparently, down in the Amalfi Coast in Italy, a load of dead rats washed ashore. And people were going, what's going on here? Do they not like seawater?
I'm pretty sure, it's a long time since I went to pest school, but I'm pretty sure a rat can tread water for 48 hours.
Okay.
Right? So,
does salt water make a difference, or is it?
Well, it can make them more buoyant, surely. Maybe they could do 50 hours. But the truth is, rats don't really die of old age, right? They die because people have given them poison.
Right. Okay.
Right? Now, those rats washing up there, if they've been poisoned, which is highly likely, extremely likely, I would say, well, what other animals have ate them?
Yeah, but you don't want to swim in the sea where there's a load of dead rats, do you?
Absolutely not. Well, I've heard down south somewhere, it might be Cornwall, there's a problem on a beach down there.
That's because Kevin O'Sullivan's gone down there.
Ah, right, you should have took me with him, because I'd have probably been able to prove where those rats are coming from. Yeah. There's another important thing with rats, Mike, right? It's a hierarchy. Now, the wokerati hate this, but that's the way it is. It's nature. You can have a nest of 20 rats or 2,000 rats. I'm afraid to say it's one alpha male at the top.
Yeah.
And what he decides is what they eat. They won't go around eating willy-nilly, right? They wait for the alpha male to say, this is what we eat now. Now, when that's poison, that means if you keep putting the poison down, you are going to wipe out the whole of the rat population connected to that alpha male.
Do they not become immune to the poison as well after a while? Because remember that scene in Skyfall where the guy talks to James Bond about rats on an island, and he said first of all they put the rats into a sort of barrel, and basically the rats ended up not eating anything other than each other. and in the end they killed each other off because they all just ate each other.
Well, they will. They're very, very cannibalistic, very cannibalistic. But you see, because of that hierarchy, poison should wipe them all out, Mike.
Yeah.
So why is the council breaking all the rules?
But it doesn't, does it?
Get to the root cause, mate.
Yeah. It doesn't do it. Listen, great to talk to you, Kristen. Very good to see you. Kristen Hems there from Pest Interceptors. If you need to get rid of some rats, he's the man to do it for you. But at the end of the day, who wants rats? Nobody does. They are stinking, horrible, ghastly creatures, but they're very intelligent, right? Some people keep them as pets, amazingly.